support you in your journey. And so I'm going to be doing my live stream here on YouTube and also on TikTok. Okay, so you will see me going live on both devices here, and I'm going to talk all things TikTok. So come join me. We're going to talk about how do you go live and monetize your expertise. I want you to feel confident and comfortable going live. So I'm going to give you some tips and strategies. So watch me. We're going to talk through this. And I'm doing this live stream because I want you all on YouTube to also get this information. And then I want you to know how you can go live on TikTok too. TikTok's not going anywhere. So we want to know this information here. So what I'll do is, as I record this information, I'm also putting it on a playlist for YouTube. So if you're curious about it, this is going to be a public viewing. You'll be able to have access. How you doing, Michelle? I'm doing my TikTok. I'm doing my YouTube TikTok information first, and then I'm gonna go live here in a second. I'm gonna go live in like 2 more minutes, but I figure I'll try this first, where I'm setting the tone, sharing with people what to expect with this live as I'm coming live here. So I am going to record this. This is going to be recorded. It is recorded, and it will be available on a playlist. So people will have access to this, so you can come back when you need to and get more information. I'm happy to support you here, and feel free to ask questions. I have a moderator. Yes, Michelle Crochet, she's here, and she's going to help you answer any questions that you have. Michelle, really quickly, there was a question yesterday about the I think the crown or gifting, or how does that? I wonder if the chat. This is for my own education, because this is me being new, everyone. Um, is that something I can go back and look at? So I guess that's my question. Can I go back and look at the chat? I'm working and looking, and will answer questions as I can. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, and in terms of looking at the chat afterwards on my playlist, I should be able to see the chat comments. I have to go back and look at the analytics after this. I should be able to see comments from yesterday. And if that is the case, I'll get my answer from looking at what were some of the responses you shared with the person who was asking some questions. So that's helpful for me to know as well. All right, thank you, friend, and I'll see you in the morning too. So I'm gonna send you that invite. But thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you being here. And those who are joining, feel free to put comments in. I was sharing earlier, I'm doing YouTube, and I'm also going to be doing TikTok. So I'm streaming at the same time. And the information I'm sharing is about how to monetize, how to earn income using TikTok specifically, because this is the platform I've grown on. I really know I have over 10,000 followers here, and I'm helping a lot of people grow. So if you're curious about what the services I'm talking about, the bundle, all the things that you can get access to, go to the link in my profile, in my bio here, and you can click that and get more information. But I'm paying attention. I see you all. Thank you for being here. This is going to be saved, so you'll be able to go back and look at it. So join me, listen, comment if you have questions. I have someone who's going to be lurking and answering questions as we go. Well, feel free to come in and talk and ask questions. And then make sure you subscribe, okay? So you're watching, subscribe to the live post so you can get notifications when I go live and get more information, because I want you to be successful on both platforms. Okay, and so I'm going to be doing that. I appreciate you all being here. Make sure you like this live stream as well. So like the live stream, subscribe, do all the things so we can connect. But I'm going to be sharing tips and strategies for TikTok specifically, and I want you to grow on TikTok and YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. All right, friends, you are going to see me go live. You're going to see me go live in TikTok in just a few minutes. And as I go live, again, I'm on Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income on YouTube. I am Launch Your Income. I'm probably going to make them both Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income soon. But as of now, this is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income on TikTok, if you want to join me over here too. All right, thank you, friends, for being here. Make sure you comment and ask questions. I'm here for you. I want to make sure you feel supported, and I appreciate you all joining today. Yeah, drop your name at ask questions, and then also like the live. And so we want to make sure we're connecting and building community. So like the live as well. All right. Okay. All right, everyone. Hello, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. I'm here Thank you so much for being here with me. We're going to go live and monetize our expertise. That's the topic for today. I want you to monetize your expertise, whether you're offering physical products, digital products, consultations, whatever you're doing, you're offering a solution for your community. So you want to make sure you are going live and launching your expertise. So come on in, friends. Thank you for joining. Gwen, thank you for being here. Thank you so much for joining, Julie. I appreciate you, John, Sharon. Thank you so much for coming in. Feel free to come in. Let me know where you're from. We're going to connect. And I'm also streaming on YouTube, so make sure you let me know where you're from as well. And so come on in, friends. We are going to chat it up and talk about how do we build and grow. How you doing, career and wealth strategist? I see you, friend. Hi, everyone. Hi, you came in, got your daily heart me. I appreciate you. So come in, Slim. Come on in, friend. Tarnisha, Miss Tax, come on in. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know where you're from. Amy, thank you for joining. Let me know where you're from. And let me know if you're new to my live, because I like seeing my newbies. Come on in. We're going to chat and talk. And I'm going to share information about how do you level up. We're going to talk about the daily heart me. We're going to talk about how to activate your live. And then we're going to talk about how do you monetize your expertise by offering solutions to your target audience. So you want to be very intentional about who you're talking to. You want to know who your audience is, your target audience, and how are you supporting them? How are you helping them with whatever their pain points are, whatever those challenges are? How are you helping to solve those problems for them? So we're going to chat and talk and connect. I want you all to come in and let me know if you have any questions in particular. Give me 1 second. I'm actually changing to make sure I don't have any filters. I'm going to see if I have filters going on, because that's always has been a problem lately. And so I want to make sure there's no filters. And so TikTok will filter you. How you doing, Gwen? I'm still looking to make sure I'm not missing any filters here. Turn filters off. Allow comments, show most set comments. And then there's some things that are in here that TikTok will filter you out for. So just be patient with me for a second. I just want to make sure there's some words in here that are not supposed to be filtered. I don't know why TikTok is filtering certain words. An easy way to is double tap the screen. Thank you so much. How you guys doing? I'm sitting here to make sure I am not, common words are not being filtered. So, okay. So there we go. I removed some words that, good morning. How you doing, Anita? I see you. Some words that TikTok was having filtered. How you doing, Tamara? How you doing, Toe? Thank you so much for being here. Toe Jam, that's interesting. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Red Lip, thank you. MJ, friend, how are you? Eddie, thank you for joining. Okay, so we're going to get to chatting. I removed some words that looked like they were being blocked. And it was common words. It was like, hi. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But TikTok will filter words. And so we just got to make sure we're doing our best to stay focused and eliminate all those other distractions. How you doing, Terry? I appreciate you being here. Banja Queen, thank you so much. Grand Rising, my sister. How you doing, friend? So come in. We're going to get to chatting. We're going to get to connecting. We're going to grow together. Let me know if you have questions. If you are new, if this is your first time coming to my live, come on and let me know. Put in the chat new. Say I'm new. I'm just now meeting you and I'm seeing you and I'm trying to grow. You saw me helping to make sure some words weren't being filtered. So I was eliminating that before we started the live. It's something that you have to do when you're in your live. Either look at comment settings, go to the more screen, click settings, and then you can go and put comment settings in there. Daily Heart May, look at you. You know what you're doing now. You're like, I got this. You didn't show me these blue boxes. I am going to do it. Love it. Okay, so if you are new to the room, we're going to talk really intentionally about how do you grow, how do you make sure you're monetizing your expertise where you're talking to your target audience. So that's what this conversation is about. This is my 10 o'clock, the level up conversation. I want to make sure you are being successful and thinking very intentionally about your goals. Okay. So yesterday I'm trying to think. I don't know if I had a chance to talk about it. I might have talked about it at my 10 o'clock, but not my 4 o'clock. But I talked very intentionally about making sure you understand the app. As a live host, you want to make sure you understand it. And now TikTok has it where as you get the daily heart me, how you doing, Fashion? I appreciate you being here. Good morning. Elegance, thank you for the heart puff. As you come in and you get the daily heart me, TikTok says, okay, I want you to check in. That's what I said. It's a check in. It's like a hello. When you come to someone's house, you say hello. You click that daily heart me, and I tell you to go back and click it again while you're in the live and before you leave the live. So you are clicking that daily heart me a few times because you want to go back and claim points. So there's points in there. So I'm going to give a whole breakdown about that. For my new people, I want you to be very intentional about what you're doing when you come into someone's live. And so you want to engage, you want to get points for the live itself. That's the orange box that's represented. And the blue box is also represented for each live you go to. Okay, that follows you. That blue box will follow you. It says you are a high engager. It says you are coming to these live streams and you are learning, you're growing, you're entertained, inspired, or educated. Okay, so that's what I want you to pay attention to. What do we do with the points? The points are a way for TikTok to it's almost like they give you benefits from it, but it's almost like when you think about it, it's like the points are a way for TikTok to know how much engagement are you doing. So how are you leveling up? So the blue boxes represent the levels as you're growing in your time here on TikTok. I point to my watch all the time. I say TikTok, TikTok, because they want you here. They want you to engage. They want you to grow. They want you to build community. So all that engagement matters. Okay. So they're tracking, if you think of it that way, how much engagement you're doing, and they're giving you levels for it. Points. The points are accumulating, and it shows how much you're growing. Now, the other side of that is that they also give you benefits. Incentive engagement is key. Yes, it's an incentive. That's a great way to put it. How you doing, Mimi? See, I came into your live yesterday. Thanks for the great advice. You're welcome, Cynthia. And so I want you to be intentional about your engagement because that's how you grow. And then they'll give you so people who don't have live access early. So Elegance, I know you have live access. I'll say that first and foremost. Only reason why you wouldn't have live access is maybe you didn't post anything, you didn't do content, but you more than likely you have live access. With that being said, you'll get live access early, or the most. You'll also get TikTok Shop early. They'll give you that because if they see you're engaging, you're doing all the things, then they're gonna say, okay, wait a minute, let me make sure she's staying in here. Let me make sure that she is building community. Let me make sure she's growing. So that's an intentional thing. Look at you, Mimi. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Hey, I saw you. Thanks so much. Yes, I did. I did come in. I'm happy you saw me. I was like, I told you guys, I'm going to talk about my 75-day challenge on TikTok too. I'm going to talk about that because I'm doing it. I want you to do it. I don't want y'all to go back and say, Dr. Lisa, well, how did you grow so fast? How did you do this? No, because I told you. I told you what to do. So we're gonna say, I'm gonna say it again. I want you to grow. I want you to build community. You're gonna learn how to do it. You can ask me questions. Like I said, TikTok will filter. Will filter you. So if you see that I did not answer your question, it's not me, it's TikTok. So I want you to make sure you put your question back in again, and I want you to grow and connect. So let me know if you have questions. Yes, not sure how to work it. This is so helpful. You're so welcome, Elegance. I got your friend. Good morning. How you doing, Regina? I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And good morning, the Wildflower Coach. How you doing, friend? Good morning. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to activate the live. So the live, I came in. I've been on for a minute. Probably less than 10 minutes. Let me see. I'll tell you the exact time because there's a little house in the corner. You can click that or swipe. Been on exactly 9 minutes. And so I want to make sure that I'm going to start. This is the Heart Me goal. So I'm going to pin this goal. So TikTok allows us to, this is a new thing that they're offering, these flash goals, so that you can have engagement in your room. So what I will tell you is that you want to set a flash goal. Okay? Oh, I got this super loud. you want to set a flash goal. You want to make sure people are engaging. So if you see that comes across your screen, try to set it. It's a great way to get people engaged. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about this. We got 15 minutes for the flash goal. We're going to meet it. We'll see if we meet it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you how to keep your audience engaged. I want you to be intentional about how are you talking at the beginning of your live so that people know what to do. Okay? Because people don't know. There's people in this room. You're gonna be saying you're new to me. If you put new in the chat, that'll be helpful, so I know who's new in the room. But there's gonna be people in the room who are brand new, and they're gonna say, "Well, I didn't know I was supposed to do this engagement. I didn't know what to do." All that is great, but I had no clue. You want to, as a live host, you want to educate your community. How you doing, Destiny? Appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you for joining today. And Destiny, I'm going to tell you how to optimize your profile. We're going to put a bio in your profile. Chocolate, thank you so much for being here. My friend, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Hello, Enchanted. Hello, friend. Real Talk, how you doing, friend? I see you coming in. Hi from Illinois, Angie. I am a Chicago girl. I am from Chicago. That's my hometown. Born and raised, went to the U of I in Champaign-Urbana. So, Illinois girl as well. But I live in Orlando, Florida now. So now I'm a Florida girl. So, yeah. Okay, so really quickly, let me explain what a flash goal is. And so that's what's happening now. TikTok has these goals for us. Let me talk about engagement. That's what I want to talk about. So, engagement. So, here's what you want to do to keep people engaged in your life. I jokingly say, and it's not kind of a joke, it's kind of real, but I jokingly say that you come into a live, you entered a three-way. Okay, that is kind of what just happened. You came into this live, you're like, oh, well, wait a minute. Yes, you entered a three-way. The three-way is TikTok, me as a live host, and you as a viewer. So all of us are expected to engage. Okay, so I'm supposed to be here to educate, entertain, and inspire you. So hopefully you're going to learn and grow. And then you have people who are coming in as viewers. You're coming in to learn. You're coming in to grow. You're coming in to get entertained as well. And then you're going to, as I connect with you, you're going to feel like you can know, like, and trust me. So I want you to be intentional about how you're engaging as well. And so TikTok will give the live host new here on TikTok. Okay, um, start shooting for 2K. Okay, you're trying to get to 2K. Awesome. Okay, awesome. And so what I will tell you is that you want to make sure that as you're coming into a live, TikTok gives the live host diamonds. So that's the engagement in a room and the gifts that come. That equation creates a diamonds. Diamonds is how you get rewards, and that's how you monetize. You're monetizing because of the diamonds. And so that engagement is important. You also will get people who, he said, Florida girl, how you doing, Zay? Um, and so as a viewer, you're getting points. You're getting points for your engagement. So I'm going to talk about the blue boxes. Those blue boxes, and I'm going to talk about the orange heart too, because that's the daily heartbeat. So I want you to be paying attention to that as well. So here's what I will tell you. Let's do this. As you come into this live, you always want to tap the screen. So as a viewer, you get engagement points for all the engagement that you're doing. So if you tap the screen, that's where the 4.3K, the hearts under my name, you see that number? That's from tapping. So as you're tapping the screen, TikTok is saying, oh, okay, this is an engaging group. People are here, they're learning, they're growing. And TikTok will bring more friends in the room. So that is part of what happens. TikTok will bring more friends in the room as people are engaging. So the heart will get a little fatter, it'll start bubbling up and percolating, and TikTok will say, oh, okay, I see you. And so what will happen is if you start tapping as that heart starts to bubble up, that pink heart starts to bubble up, you'll see confetti fall on the screen. You see it, I don't see it. Okay? That's confetti that's for you. So you want to tap. Then you want to share out the live. Okay? This is the free support. This is the free stuff. I'm going to tell you some stuff that you need coins on your account to do. But this is the free support. So sharing out the live, you see the arrow below. You can share out the live. As a live host, you want to share out your live. You'll see me sharing out my live. You can also touch my nose or my glasses. You're touching the middle of the screen, and you can share out your live to your supporters. And I always share out my live to people to let them know I'm here. So I'm sharing it out to a group of my supporters, and I'm going to send it out to them to let them know I am here, I'm engaging. And so you as a live host want to encourage your viewers, say, share out the live. That'll bring more friends in the room. We're going to connect. And as the chat is chatting, the numbers will grow. People will come. And I tell you, don't look at the numbers too much. It is Comparison is the thief of all joy. So as you're sitting here, you're getting the information. Numbers are going to come and go up and down. But I want you to make sure that you're engaging, you're connecting with people. Okay, so that's the most important thing. Then I will tell you, here's what I want you to do. Um, you're going to comment as well. That's free support. But then there's things that you have to have coins on your account. Coins on your account. Comparison to the thief of all joy. You said hashtag horror. It is. It is. When you sit there and compare, you lose sight of who you are and what you're trying to do. You're comparing yourself to other people, and then that gets in your head, and then now you're saying, "Well, I'm not like them. I can't do this. I'm not as whatever you think they are." And so, at the end of the day, don't compare. Don't compare yourself to numbers. Don't compare yourself to other people and other things. Just stay in your lane. I ran track and field in college. Lane. Okay? You got to stay in your lane. When you get out your lane, you end up getting disqualified, and so you lose. So you want to make sure you stay in your lane. So with that being said, I want you to focus on the things that you can do to improve your experience. So when it comes to having the daily heart meet, you have to have coins in your life. You said, got it. You gotta have coins in your account. So with coins in your account, you are able to gift and do the daily heart meet. The daily heart meet is one coin, one penny. You said college. You so disciplined. Yeah, I am. I am. Thank you so much. Good morning, Kathleen. Yeah, you are so different. Yes, I am. I am. I think I am. We'll see. We'll see. I go up and down too, but for the most part, I try to stay focused. Um, so with that, daily heart meet, one penny, one coin. It's a penny, and then the roses are one penny. The gifts that are in the gift box are denominations of pennies. Essentially, they're one coins. They're whatever amounts that's in there. So you want to make sure that you have coins in your account so you can properly engage. So to get coins in your account, if you hit the gift box, there's a place where you can recharge. That's the word they use, where you can get coins in your account. You could do it in the app, or you can go to the website, which is www.tiktok.com/symbol coin, COIN. Okay? So you can go there, recharge, and I tell people if you got $20 in coins, 2,000 coins, TikTok on the website will give you a little bit more because the processing fee doesn't exist on the website the way it does on the app. Hello, friends. I see you all coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see you, Vanessa. Stop by to show some support. Hope you have an amazing day. Thank you, Vanessa. I see you, friend. Jamie Lee, how you doing, friend? How's everything going? I know you've been busy, so we're going to catch up. We're going to catch up on the IG. Thank you. Oh, you leveled up to 9. Look at you, Vanessa. Awesome. Congratulations. Okay, so Daily Heart Meet. People came in and got the Daily Heart Meet. One penny. It gives you 45 points. So TikTok, again, we used the word earlier, incentivize. Elegant said it's an incentive. It is an incentive. So they give you 45 points for clicking the Daily Heart Meet. I know you're busy too. That's fine. I'm here for you. That's what I'm doing. How you doing, Rachel Sunflower? How you doing, friend? And so you get 45 points. The screen will pop up. I tell you all to pay attention to that screen. Grand Rising, hi friend. Pay attention to that screen because what's happening now is that TikTok says, okay, I want you to come in and get points. And if you don't claim them, you lose them. So you got to claim those points that you're getting. You're getting points. There's a question mark when you click it too. Click the question mark because I don't tell you things that I'm not researching. But it says you get points for just watching this live. Watching a live, for every 5 minutes of watching the live, you're accumulating 8 points, up to 40 points. So that's something you're getting. So you come back and claim those points. You get points for chatting, sharing, liking a live, engaging. Gifting, you get a point for every gift that you give. So be intentional about what you're doing so that you can level up and fully engage. I will see you again. I'm training. It's my turn to take a call. Okay, have a great afternoon. You're welcome. I go live at 4 o'clock too. So yes, like a casino, you get your coins. Yes, exactly. So get your coins. Make sure you are fully engaged and making sure that you are getting the most out of this live experience. Okay. So the The Daily Heart Me is there for you. Let me say, whoever's new in my room, put the word new. I'm going to talk about the blue boxes. The Daily Heart Me, I was going to talk about that a little bit more too, because it says join my team. As you join my team, you essentially are joining it for this live. He said old. Shamaz, you are not old anymore either. Oh, you still are new though. You gotta, we gotta get your engagement up, and you gotta get a bio. You didn't do your homework. You didn't do your homework, so I'm gonna talk about homework for my people with no bio. Give me 1 second. Let me finish the Daily Heart Me. But as you are doing that Daily Heart Me, you'll get you'll say join my team, and it's a way for you to actually get. You said seasoned. Yes, it's a way for you to actually get part of this community. So it is for the day. You can come back each day. But again, TikTok is trying to get people to stay in the app, cultivate a community, build your team, build your members essentially who are coming in and supporting your live. So as a viewer, you're getting the points. As a live host, you're getting data. Getting data. Okay? So the data that you're getting is the list of people who have come into your community, the people who will come in to say hello, the people who are engaging, the people who are chatting and commenting and gifting and sharing the live and liking the live, doing all the things. You can have that, and you can put, there's a Teams list on the live home screen where when you go back to your home page of the live, you click Teams, you can see all the people who have come through. And then those people you actually want to keep track of, because those are people that are high engagers, people who came to your live and supported your live. So you want to cultivate that team. So that's what you want as a live host. And so as you are joining someone's team, you can get team gifts. You can do some other things that you can do as a part of the team. And you guys work together as a team. So it's a really fun way to cultivate community. I'm still new, always learning. You're welcome. Fun way to cultivate community. So you want to make sure you're doing that. Thank you so much, Michelle. I see you, friend. I am also streaming, so that you all know. I am also streaming, co-streaming on YouTube. So that's my new thing. I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok. And I'm talking about TikTok. I'm talking to mainly you all. And I gave my YouTuber people a message that I'm doing this for you all to learn. And so because I'm live streaming, I'm able to save this under a playlist. So people ask like, oh, is there a place I can go back and look at this? So now it's available. So I'm now taking this to the to YouTube so that you can connect with me over there and also go back and look at the playlist. Okay, so you have information. Oh, creativity! Thank you for subscribing. Look at you. You said I need to know who this lady is. She is going to help me grow. Jamie Lee, you said much better word, the season word. Romeo, thank you. Good morning, everyone. How you doing? I'm still new, always learning. There we go. I am a lifelong learner too. This place is a great place to come and review all this information. It is. Thank you so much. Yes, people are in the chat and on the YouTube too. So if you want to go to my YouTube channel, it is Launch Your Income. It's not Dr. Lisa. It's Launch Your Income. I probably will make it Dr. Lisa. I'm gonna work on the make sure all my channels are the same. I need to do that. You said that. That's it. I heard you. You said creativity. You said that is what I'm trying to do. Thank you so much. So I do offer subscriptions. Thank you, Creativity, for subscribing. I offer subscriptions. It's the star that you can click that's up here that's going to show. And then also if you click my profile, you can click subscriptions. It is the lowest that you have on TikTok. It's $2.99. That's the lowest subscription you can offer. And then the first month is $2.69. And so what I do is offer subscriber only lives. So only my subscribers can attend it. It's a ask me anything. I'll ping you up. If you have questions, we'll talk through. I bring to that live, I typically try to bring to that live something about monetization, because I want you to also think about how do you monetize in this app. Okay? I want you to be intentional about your process. And so as you're growing, you are going to make sure that you're hitting different milestones. Going live is the very first way you can monetize. Beauty Beat, how you doing, friend? I see you. Creativity, thank you so much. Drea, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you. And so you want to make sure you're thinking intentionally. So I do subscriber only lives and subscriber only videos too. So those are two ways you can get information and access to me, additional access to me, as well as you come in, you get subscriber stickers, you can connect. It's fun to engage. I love my subscribers. You'll see if you put a comment in, you can hit the star and add a sticker. And so we talk, we connect. I have stickers in there that are unique. How you doing, Coach Miss Jessie? How you doing, Brenda? I see you coming in too. Hopefully people don't get filtered. Let me know if you are getting filtered. I see, hey everybody. Everyone, I see you, Coach Miss Jessie. Um, there are words that TikTok was blocking. So I went in to see what were some of the block words. And so I removed some of those block words. So maybe that was the problem. We'll see if that is the issue today for people. It's an easy change to make, Dr. Lisa. Yes, it is. Work time. Okay, thank you so much, Michelle. I see you. I'm good, my friend. Thank you so much. I see those stickers. Okay. You know what? Rich Sunflower, it was words like that that was blocked. It was words like, hey, okay. It was like simple words. I was like, oh my gosh, TikTok. Y'all doing too much. Doing entirely too much. Laugh Out Loud was completely invisible yesterday. Yeah. Well, and like I said, it was simple words that were being blocked. And so it was no rhyme or reason for some of the words. It was like see, blocked. It was like words that people would use, and I was like, okay, I can see why it was not a reason why. So when you go, let me tell you what I did. When you go into more, while you're in your live, you click the three dots where it says more. What that is crazy. It was simple words. Um, when you click more, you go to settings. Under settings, there's comment settings. And then it was like, look at the list of blocked words. Now, there were some words that needed to be blocked. But there were some words that should not have been blocked. Thank you so much, friend. I see you. Thank you for the Daily Heart Me. All of you are coming in. So it says if you click block words, um, yeah. Um, so I'm actually deleting some more words just to make sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna keep going in there and make sure because I think they add more words every now and then to the block settings, which is interesting. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much, Raising 3 and Growing Me. I love it. Come on in, friend. There we go. Juicy 300, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Thank you for the Daily Harmony. So here's what I want to make sure I do. I talk about the blue boxes real quick. Let me do that. So again, if you are trying to twist the English vocabulary, that's it. Reiki, how you doing, friend? Come on in. Hello, everyone. Yes, come in, friends. So we're going to like the live and share the live. That's easy support. That's free support. It pushes it out to the FYP. TikTok knows we're here. It offers us to fully engage. So come on in and do that. We are also making sure that we are getting our daily heart me. I say the daily heart me is like a check-in. So when you come into a live, you want to click the daily heart me. When you leave the live, you want to click it again. So it's like a check-in. Okay? So TikTok knows you're here. They know you're actively engaging. So they will ask you to click the check-in. When you leave, you want to claim your points. So you're going to click the daily heart me, let the screen pop up, and claim those points. Okay? So don't leave without claiming your points. Okay? So I want you to be intentional in that way. And so that's what this is about. You want to be intentional as much as possible as you're engaging. The blue box. So I know a lot of my people are here. You leveled up. You got blue boxes. There may be a few more people here who are new that don't know anything about the blue box. And I'm going to do my quick commercial for YouTube. YouTube, make sure you all are subscribing. And if you are here, make sure you go on my YouTube. It's Launch Your Income. You can subscribe as well. So that way you can get this information. And if you're subscribing to my channel, you can go back and review as needed. So it's on the playlist for you. He said, okay. I appreciate you all. Yeah, we leveled up. Yes, y'all leveled up. Look at y'all. So my newbies who are in the room, if you're, like I said, if you're new again, I want you to put the word hi. If you put the word hi, then I'm going to ask you to click your photo. If you click your photo or your image, you then can go to your level. And if it's level 0, I want you to be intentional about what you're doing. Juicy, we appreciate you. Thank you. You're welcome. So creativity, you're level 8. I want you to click that box that says level 8. As you click that box that says level 8, it's going to show you how many points you've collected. And then there's a / symbol that will show you the total amount of points you need to get to the next level. And then underneath that is the difference. And those are the experience points that you need to get to that next level. So it's the differences between what you have, what the goal is, and then that's the difference. And so you want to be intentional about how you're engaging. So hi, yes, Kathleen, same thing for you. Click your level 8. And so when you click your level 8, it shares exactly what you need, what you have already, those points that you have already. / symbol is the points that you need, the total points you need to get to the next level, and then underneath that's the difference. Shamaz, is that it? Shamaz, Sassy, same thing. Yep. So click your photo, BJ, click your photo. You guys are all level. You guys got boxes. I can see if my people who have 0 boxes, 0 level, my people with no bio. You guys are engaging. So I'm talking, I'm speaking to the choir. That's it. So, but let me know if you have any questions about that. The blue boxes, so I talk about the blue boxes because I want you to be intentional about what you're doing in a live. It's the live here and it's the other live you go to. The blue box follows you. How you doing, Miss Leah? Good morning again. How you doing, friend? Let me know if you have questions about the blue box. You're level 4. So you click your level 4. It'll tell you the points you have already, the points that you need to get to that next level, and then underneath that is the difference. So be intentional. You are welcome. Thank you so much. So be intentional about how you're engaging. That's the whole point. You got to be intentional. Let TikTok know what you're doing so you can be successful. Okay? Dorita, thank you so much. Doretta, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining, friend. Okay, so let me talk about my bio people. Oh, T Don, how are you? Good morning. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I am almost there to change my level. There we go. There we go. Yes, Rich Sunflower. Yes, absolutely. Um, my friends who are here, um, let's talk about bios real quick because there are a few of you who do not have words in your bio. So let me talk about optimizing your profile. So those words in your bio, unless you have a private account, I need to make sure I make this caveat because there are people sitting here that are private that have a private account. Am I so happy? Thank you. You're welcome. You leveled up too, I think. Awesome. So, you're probably who I'm talking to though, Shermaz, so that we can get you a bio. Okay. I just leveled up. You did. Look at you. You did. And as we have friends, I had a private account yesterday. Okay, so you changed it. That's good. Because the private account, what I tell people is that you know your face is an avatar. Your name may not be your real name. You can still be private and anonymous, I guess, if you have a nickname and a image that's not your real image. That's totally fine. When you click to private, though, it restricts people from really truly following you. And people often don't follow you. And so when you don't have words in your bio, too, they're like, I don't know who you are and what you're about. So again, they may not follow you. So I want you to be intentional about, okay, what's my goal? I'm trying to grow. I want to make sure I hit certain milestones. I'll talk about those milestones in a second. But you're here to hit some milestones. I had a private account yesterday. I have to check my account to see if it's private. Yes, check your account to see if it's private. Thank you, Michelle. I see you, friend. Um, I appreciate the support and thank you, whoever came in. I see you as well. Appreciate you being here. Make sure you subscribe and like the live as well. I'm talking to my YouTubers. You said I changed it. Awesome. My problem is I'm shy. That's fine. You can be shy. I'm shy. You're like, you ain't shy. I am shy. I'm shy and introverted. I am. So with that being said, I understand the concerns about being shy and being introverted because you're oftentimes sitting back like, oh, do I want to engage? Do I want to connect? And I will tell you, it's important to do it here so that you can grow, and especially if you're looking to monetize. So when I talk to this group, so Shamaz, you might come to my 4 o'clock because my 4 o'clock, I usually say how, I give a little bit more tips on terms of how not to be shy, how to learn the app, how to go live with ease. And I want you to feel confident and comfortable going live because I'm going to give you a lot of tips and strategies there. However, my level up is now thinking about I want to make money. I want to do this. I want to be intentional. I want to be consistent. It's important. I want to make sure that I'm growing my community, but I'm being intentional about what I'm trying to achieve. And so that's what this conversation is about because I want you to feel comfortable going live, first of all, but also understanding how to make money doing it. And essentially, what you're going to do is solve the problems that you're going to offer solutions that your target audience is experiencing. They're experiencing challenges, pain points. There's something that you can offer to them that will be that solution for them. So I want you to be intentional about who you're talking to as well as what you're offering. Thank you, creativity. I appreciate you. Yes, I need some help with my bio. Yes. Okay, let me talk about bio. I'm level 15. Look at you, Jamie Lee. I started going on twice a day this week. Look, oh my gosh, Coach Miss Jessie. Oh wow, you are leveling up. Like, look here, I'm in it. I'm in it. Morning, all. How you doing, Lady V? I appreciate you. Okay, I will join at 4. Okay, well you can stay and learn today. I'm not kicking you out. You can stay. You can stay, friend. I'm going to share a little bit about the bio though, because I know Romeo said it as well. I think I have a couple other friends who need advice on the bio. So we're going to talk about bio real quick. So I said earlier, the bio is for TikTok to know who you are and what you're all about. Okay, we're working for the goals. Yes. How do I know if I'm gagging right or not? What does that mean? Gauging. Is that what you mean? Gauging. I'm sorry, gauging right or not? What do you mean by that? Juicy 300. Gauging right or not? You talking about your bio? What you mean? Let me know if that's what you're talking about. Um, because what I will say is, good morning, Shining Star. You said you're new here, Shining Star. I got you, friend. I got you. Okay, so let me say this. I got you. Click your comment. Click your comment. I want you to do something. You don't have a blue box. So I'm going to talk to you so that, I'm sorry, my internet's slow. Where can I look at to see how much engagement I've been doing? How much engagement you've been doing? Your points? Okay, Juicy, follow me. Follow me when it comes to clicking your blue box and clicking your daily heart rate. Well, you know what? Do this. Click your daily heart rate for you in that case. Juicy. Click your daily heart rate. See how many points you've claimed. And when you go into there, it will tell you what you've been doing. So take a look at that. I'm trying to think how it looks. But I think as you click the points, you'll see how you're tracking. Okay? So that'll tell you how you're performing with your engagement in the live for this particular live. That's the orange. The orange heart is for Dr. Lisa right now. Okay? Now, if you go to somebody else's live, you may not have an orange heart. You may need to get an orange heart by clicking the daily heart me. You may need to engage in their live if that's the first time. So it really does. The heart is for every individual live you go to and how you're getting points and how you're becoming a part of that person's team. The blue box represents all the different places you've been in total in terms of your overall engagement. Okay? So when you think about the blue box real quick, my friends, I want to make sure I help you. How you doing, Nurse Lisa? Hello, fellow Lisa. I see you, friend. I want to make sure I'm helping you. So when you click thank you for the daily heart me. When you click the blue box, I want you to then, Shining Star, I think this is for you, friend. Yes, Thank you, MJ. MJ is like, I got you, Dr. Lisa. Thank you so much, MJ. So click your profile picture next to your comments. Then the mini profile appears. And then you are going to click, I'm going to try to see your comment, wait a minute. Then you're going to click your level on the left side. Okay? So my people who just came in, Juicy 300, as well as Shining Star, and anybody else, if you put a comment in, you can see where you can click your profile. But if you already see your comment, click your profile. I'm figuring this out. Yes, click your profile photo. Then click your level. So Miss Leah, I want you to click your level 4. Juicy, I want you to click your level 11. Shining Star, I want you to click your level 0. So when you click that, the first set of numbers is the number of points you've collected, / that symbol that's there, the total amount of points you need to get to the next level. And then underneath that, I say it's the difference. Difference between what you need, what you have already, and what you need is those experience points. And so those are the points you want to pay attention to. Those are the points you're collecting, and that's how you are growing and monetizing. Okay? I'm sorry, not monetizing, growing in your engagement. Okay? Okay, so yes, thank you so much. Good morning, Christine. Um, Thank you so much. How you doing, Big Papa? Cooking with Big Papa. Thank you so much for being here. So, bio. Let me go back to my people with no bio. Thank you. I do understand. I do see it. There you go. There you go. Yes. I am well, friend. How you doing? That's great. Um, my reception or Corinne, what's going on? Yeah, are you being, you saying you put some comments in, you got filtered? Let me know what's happening. I'm actually going back. I'm going to go back and check any filtered comments. Okay. I don't see any. Corinne, let me know if there was some other comments you put. You said my filter. Um, I'm sorry, my reception. So, you want to be intentional about having bios. Yes, mine need help, I think. What you mean, your bio? Yes, possibly. You missed the first part. I did miss the first part. Yeah, I don't see it. Go ahead and put it again for me. I saw where you came in and did your daily heart meeting. And then whatever comments you put in, I don't see it. Beyond what I just said. So yeah, go ahead and put it in for us. Yeah, skip little show. Yeah. Keeps freezing. Oh, it keeps freezing. Your reception is bad. And it keeps freezing. Lately when I go into your live. What? TikTok is acting funny. I don't know. You said it's only my live too, huh? You said it's only my live. TikTok is only he trying to hold you back. It's trying to hold you back from getting all this good information, Corinne. That's the only thing I can think of. He said yes. He said it's only your live. I don't understand that. That's crazy. Um, Something's happening. I don't know. We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna stay with the room. If you hopefully if you go out and come back in, maybe it'll stop. Make sure you grab your points though. Don't leave yet. Don't leave. Click that daily heart meeting because you did check in. Like you said, look at the enemy. Yes, look at the enemy. Wow. So hopefully I want to be muted. Wow. No, I don't want you to be muted. You said no. You good. You good. I see you, Rich. I see you trying to stop our greatness. I know. I know. TikTok don't want me, y'all. None of us to be great. You're good over here. Absolutely. So my moderator Michelle, she said it's good over on YouTube. Y'all can come over here. Come over to my YouTube, and I can chat with y'all. I can connect with y'all right here. There you go. Yes, keeps us trying to stop our shine. Yes, I'm not happy with that. That is not right. You can see me. I can see you. I can see you, Rich. I can see you, friend. Yep. So yeah, they trying to stop us, but that's okay. We gonna do what we do over here. We're gonna keep growing. Exactly. We're gonna keep growing. That's it. Okay. So bio. Let me say this real quick. So my friends who don't have a bio, and my friends who need a good bio, let's do this. We're going to play around with a prompt. Let's see. I'm going to open up another chat while I'm doing this. Keep going. Yes, keep going. That's exactly it. Don't let TikTok stop you. Let's see. What I'm going to do, you guys just hear me going in. I'm clicking because I want to make sure that I can. Okay, it repeated my stuff. That's okay. Okay, so we're going to do something real quick. I'm going to do this. We're going to work on a quick prompt. This is a prompt I've used before. So I'm going to share this with you all. And then I want y'all to screenshot this when we get through it because I want you to keep this in mind if you need to rethink your niche, rethink your topics that you want to do for your live stream, knowing the keywords you're saying, who's your target audience. So we're going to start there because I like to start there because then that gives me a little bit more information that I can ask Chat GPT in particular to let me know who I'm talking to, and who's my audience and what's my topic, and then write me a bio based off that. So that's how I arrive there. So I'm gonna walk you through that process. So I'm gonna turn my screen, and again, I always share with you all ways to make sure you are doing this in real time. So when I turn my screen, I'm clicking more with the three dots. That's the bottom banner for a live host. There's more with three dots. I click that, and then I flip my camera around. And so now I'm looking at, you can see this is, let's see, Chat GPT. That's what it says. That's what we're looking at right now. In chat. And then we are going to write a prompt that says, I'm going to say, help me brainstorm. Because I just want this as a brainstorming approach, okay? Help me brainstorm. I'm going to say 5 examples of a niche and topic ideas for this is a live stream, and include, it's going to be a run-on sentence, include keywords to attract my target audience, and I'm going to say now include, this is a description of my target audience, include the pain points. So I told you our audience has challenges. The demographics, I probably did it in different order, demographics. Oh, I can't see my fingers slipped off. And the psychographics. Psychographics is their interests, their values, those things. How you doing, Bountiful? Psychographics of my target audience. So I guess what we're asking is chat to give us examples of who our target audience is. We want to know who we're talking to. Who is this group of people? And I say all the time, if you're talking to everybody in a live stream, more or less you're talking to nobody because people want to feel like you're talking to them and they're related, that your content is related to them or resonating with them. So based on me being A. Now this is where I would say if it was, I would say dot, 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 dot. This is all about you. So I'm going to put an example of me, but recognizing this is going to be a really simplified example. And I want you to start off, I tell people to start off with the kitchen sink. Start off with something that's a little bit more robust where you're able to say all the different characteristics of who you are, if you're a mom, a wife, a retiree, a stay-at-home mom, a single mom, a mom of college kids, a mom of young kids, whatever it is, you're retired, you are empty nester, what type of career, what are your hobbies, all the different things that make up who you are. And so I say put that in there just so that it gives enough context to chat about who you are, so that ultimately, as you are, as it's going through this prompt, you can get a lot of information that will resonate with you. And then in turn, if there's some aspects that you don't like and maybe chat went in a direction that you may not want to bring to your live stream, you can pull stuff back. And then maybe there's one or two examples that you do really appreciate, and you're like, you know what? That's what I want to talk about. So I'm going to ask chat to maybe narrow these examples down, these brainstorming examples. Okay, so I say do broad, then you can funnel it down if you need to. But if you want to funnel it, just be, just be, recognize that it may be too narrow at times too. Okay, it could be too brief. So what I'm going to do is, let's delete this here. I'm going to give an example for me. Me being let's say a mom, no, 4 kids with 3 in college. I like that example because I do have 3 in college. We're a blended family. I'm not going to put all that though. And 1 in preschool. We do have a preschooler. He will turn 5 on Sunday officially. It's his birthday. He will be a kindergartner in August. So, and what do I say? Mom, wife. We said wow. Wife. Love. I'll say love. Fitness, and I'll say Peloton. That's what I ride my little Peloton in the morning. Peloton. That's what Peloton like. Peloton. Peloton. Okay, Peloton. And I'll use finance because I think that's a good one when I have the finance prompt in there. But I'll say finance, and I'll say I'm not a financial planner, but I do talk about wealth management and stuff. Financial. I'll say planner because it's just something. Financial planner, and love to eat healthy. We'll just say that, okay? So, love to eat. I'll say and cook. Love to cook, eat healthy, okay? So we're gonna have chat with this one, okay? So this is the original prompt. I'm gonna breeze through this short soon, but chat came back with his first idea. It says fit, financial, fierce, real talk for moms doing it all, okay? So then it goes through the niche, working moms balancing finance and fitness, or fitness and finance, how to carve out time for fitness like Peloton while budgeting for a family with college and preschool expenses. He said, good morning. How you doing, Elegance? And then it says these keywords. Keywords are mom, fitness, Peloton moms, busy moms, budget time, busy mom, budget tips, college planning, mom, fitness, wellness, time-saving workouts. So you're saying all those words. You're sharing, saying all this stuff when you're starting your live, so that people realize that this is what your live is about. TikTok realizes it. As you talk about it, TikTok will bring those people in your room. So then you have guilt around self-care. Those are the pain points. Budget stress for college and childcare. Feeling overwhelmed and unsupported. And then your target audience is this group. Striving for balance, health conscious, value driven. And so you want to be intentional about who you're talking to. So they give multiple examples. So in this, they give, this next one is meal prep for multi-age households without losing your mind. Financial freedom for the sandwich generation mom. Okay? Mom mode for preschool drop off to power Peloton rides. And so, and then this one, real mom, real money meals, $15 healthy dinners that'll actually they'll actually eat. And so you have those ideas that came from chat. So now I say, okay, let's take this a step further. Let's take this a step further. Now let's say this. Now if we were to use this prompt, we're going to say, I'm going to say great. I'm going to say now, I'm going to put this prompt in here for you. All right, me a 30-minute live stream based on, I'm going to say niche number one. Thank you so much for sharing the live. Yes, definitely share the live. I like the live. I appreciate you all being here. That is awesome. This will get me closer to being licensed. Yes, there you go, friend. There we go. I love it. Okay, and then it says live stream based on niche number. Let's say number one, and include the keywords. Again, we want to know those keywords to attract my target audience. And write, sorry, going live. Yes, that's fine. Yep, that's it. Your goal for going live. Yep, that's it. And then write me an introduction. I'm going to say introduction script. Because again, not that you're going to read a script. I want you to know some of the ways you can say those keywords and how you can engage. Write me an introduction script and include engaging questions to ask my target audience. Because you want to engage with your audience. You want to, and sometimes chat can be chatty, so even this one is this might be a bit much. So, are you typing into AI? I'm typing into chat. Yeah, this is ChatGPT. Yep, that's it. Yeah. So now it broke it down for us. Bountiful, yeah. So that's exactly what this is. 30-minute live breakdown. There we go. So this is for the one that we picked, niche number one. Creativity, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you reached level 10. Look at there. Congratulations, friend. And so, yeah, these are different keywords you can use. Mom fitness, Peloton moms, financial planning for moms, busy mom budget times, time-saving workouts. All these are keywords. And then you'll see where it says first 3 to 5 minutes. And so it's talking about, and you can play around with the script. I mean, again, the script is something that you can use to kind of craft how you want to say it. And so this is a great way to just kind of pull it all together. And what they did was use the keywords. You see Peloton is in there, financial fitness, planning for mom, all that stuff is in there. College students, health, financially fierce. Those things are all in here. Then there's some engaging questions for you. And then it breaks down the different things that you're doing. Okay? So that's in here. So now that we've done this, now I'm going to tell chat, so my people with no bio. If you have no bio, I'm talking to you, my people with no bio, okay? So, or my people who are private and they're like, okay, I'm concerned about being private and I don't have a bio I can see. You said me. So then I'm going to say, write me I'll say 4 examples. 4 examples. We'll say 5. Let's say 5 examples of a 80, has to be 80 characters or less. 80 character. So this is my people who want to change their bio also. Okay? So if you're curious, like, how do I change my bio? How do I do this in a way that is something that's going to align with my live topic or maybe even the content I'm going to create? This is a way to do it. Write me 5 examples of 80 character bio or my TikTok profile based on the above. We'll say above. You can say niche number 1, but that's fine. Okay. So yeah. Now you can play around with this as the icons in there, those emotes and stuff, and so you can decide if you want to have that in there. But yeah, that's what it did. So you have 5 examples. You have Mom of Four, Peloton Queen, Financial Pro, Health Life Real Talk, Balancing 3 in college, 1 in preschool, Fit Mom. And so what will happen is that, well, let's use the first one for example. If you start posting content that's talking about financial planning, financial literacy, money, making money, all those things, it's going to reach those people. It's particularly moms and people who are fitness people. And so that's important. If you talk about healthy living, healthy lifestyle, and having those conversations, again, people are looking for that. We'll get that. What was that website again, please? This is ChatGPT. Just put in chatgpt.com. Solo travel, thank you so much. Yep, so that's it. That's it. And so this is just a quick prompt for you. You said, okay, yep. This is a quick prompt for you to come up with some words that align with what you want to talk about. Now, chat, you can kind of ask it to be a little bit more detailed, more robust, however you want to do it. But this is the way you can do it, okay? And so then, my friends, thank you for sharing the live, creativity. And those who are here, please share the live and like the live as well. We'll get some more besties in the room. I'll share my live as well. And so you could share live. So you can be intentional about getting your bio written as you think very intentional about your live stream and your content. And so if you wanted to, you can even go a step further and say, write me 5 TikTok posts based on this niche and include a catchy hook and I'll say catchy hook, call to action, and I'll say visualizations. So you know what you're looking at, visualizations for I'll say a video post, video. We'll just use that. This is a real basic one. I probably want to go in more detail with this one, just to have a little bit more ideas here. But essentially, what it did is, it says, yeah, scroll, stop. Okay, so here, here's your post. Point of view, you're a mind, balance, and talent, and tuition payments. There you go. So you're meal prepping with one hand, paying college tuition with the other. And the visualization is clipping quick clips of toddler spilling something, Zoom on college tuition invoice. You're doing a 5-minute Peloton workout, prepping a healthy dinner. Okay, and then it says show real facial expressions. And then you can say, okay, if you're living this life, that's your caption, your call to action. Drop, a heart or a hand and follow for sanity savings tax. Okay, so again, all that is in there. Okay, I gave you another post and some captions. Okay, you said, I am so confused. I have to leave now. But Shining Star, you said I'm so confused. That poor baby. Yes, you can DM me. Please DM me. I'm happy to help. You said I'm so confused. I don't know where to start. But yeah, so anybody else, if you're confused, let me know. I'm happy to explain it further. I don't want you to be leaving here confused. But with that being said, just know that you can use the AI to help you. Okay, so I just literally ran through how you can make sure your content is aligned with your live is aligned with your niche and all that is aligned with your bio, and you're talking to your target audience. How you doing, Vicki? Thank you. You're welcome. And so all of that has, in my opinion, this is my humble opinion, you want to make sure all that is aligned. Okay? You want to make sure if you are talking to your audience and you're helping them in terms of solving solutions to their problems, that everyone is understanding of who you're talking to, you're understanding who you're talking to, and how you can support them. Let's see. Blessings, peace, Dr. Lisa just dropped off a Daisy. Oh, heading home hugs. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was very helpful. You're welcome, Corinne. Thank you so much. All right, friends. Um, Let me know if you have any specific questions. My new people, let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help you. I want to make sure you are successful, okay? And so as you are talking to your audience, you want to make sure they are also getting as much information, as much support from you, okay? You've been so helpful. Like I said, I don't gatekeep. I want you all to know that as you're doing this, you can easily, start making passive income from this. This is one of those things where if you are talking to the right people, you can do it. How's everyone doing? How you doing, Shay Shay? I appreciate you, friend. Good morning. Um, and so you can easily make passive income for your friend. Happy Thursday, everybody. Yes, Brenda, how your friend feeling? Okay. You said we appreciate you. I appreciate you all back. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Digital marketing. How you doing, friend? Thank you for being here. You added a bio too, I think. I don't think you had that bio before, so congratulations. Any advice for growing subscribers? Okay. Um. So okay. Wait one second. Are you a business account or personal? I'm personal. Personal account. Personal account. The business accounts have some heavy. I mean, people say it's fairly heavy restrictions in terms of what you can do. But I do promote my business, so I tell people you can do both. You can promote your brand, you can promote what you're about, and still have a personal account and have all the creative features. So you definitely can do that. So you absolutely can do that. Shay Shay, any advice for growing subscribers? Here's what I would tell you. So first of all, and you probably can let me do this for you. You probably could come up with subscription benefits too. So, let's see. We're gonna do this real quick, Shay, just to answer your question. I think your question was different though. I'm gonna do this first, and then I'll come back to your question. Right? Um, let's see. I'm gonna say brainstorm. Brainstorm. List of subscription options. Options for my TikTok. Well, options for my TikTok. We'll just leave that. Let's see. I don't know why I couldn't come up with anything else. Let's see. Bountiful. I'm gonna answer your question. Give me 1 second, friend. Let me do this one real quick. Here's tiers and here's ideas. Okay, content ideas for TikTok. So there's a couple different. Use double tap the screen. Thank you so much for your support, Michelle. I'm also streaming on YouTube, everybody. So that's what I'm talking to. I'm talking to Michelle on YouTube. And so if you want to go to my YouTube and subscribe, that would be great. And make sure you like the YouTube as well. And that is Launch Your Income. So that's my YouTube channel. And so here is one. It says, so this is an example on this particular idea where it's again talking about that mom as a financial planner. And so you are coming up with a tier for so you're going to have weekly real mom prep talks, short, exclusive video motivation. So you can do video chats, sub only videos. It says a quick tip Tuesday, so you can do that. You can download a mini guide too, so you can offer them that. Okay, so you can do now again. She's doing 2 a month live streams, so sub only lives, and you're doing everything else from tier 1. TikTok subscriptions only go to $99, so it doesn't go up. $9.99. It doesn't go up that high, but again, you get the point. So you can ask TikTok to come up with, ChatGPT to come up with subscription benefits for you. But your question was how to grow your subscribers. Here's what I would tell you. You need to talk about your subscription benefit. That's the first thing. So that was an example of how you can get benefits that matter to people. I do sub only lives and I do sub only content. And I do the lowest one you can do on TikTok, the $2.99 subscription. So I do that as the lowest one you can do. But as you're thinking about your subscribers, you're gonna have to talk about it. You're gonna talk about, I offer subscriptions, like when you see the star up here, and just talk about all the things that you offer. I typically talk about it. So creativity, she subscribed, and that prompted me to talk about it. However, when I'm talking about what's going on up here and I'm saying how to engage in a live, you could use that as an opportunity to promote. And also, I do subscriptions. Here's my subscription benefit. You'll see some people that says they'll have a sticker that says subscribe with me. So that's a sticker. It's actually in the enhance box. It comes that way with that word on it. And then people have the board that says subscription benefits. So you want to just promote it. You want to do a video post and promote that you do subscriptions. And so you can talk about it there and you can add your subscription link to it. So I would say start promoting it. That's the main thing. Just make sure you're promoting it. Multiple, you asked the question about personal versus business. And then here's the deal. Should you switch to personal if you started with business? I tell people, first of all, it depends on your goals. So that's my first point. I don't want you to feel like you got to switch to personal if it doesn't align with your business goals. I personally think you can still have your business promoted as a personal account. It doesn't limit the type of music you have. You don't get limited when it comes to being creative in your life because you're a creator when you have a personal account. When you're a business, you're a business. And so you really do need to talk about your business all the time. If you have, how you doing, Michelle? Thank you so much. If you do have an account that you have TikTok Shop for sellers on it, you got to discontinue the seller account first, and then you can switch to personal. And so if it was me, I would say personal. I would always have a personal. You could have both. You could have a personal account and then open up a second account that's your, you can have your business account and then open up a second account that's your personal. So that's another way you can do it. Okay. So, let's see, I have contact chatting. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to catch up on comments. You said, Dr. Lisa, do you, so you asked the question, do you have your phone set up on a stand? Which one? Yeah, how you doing, Daryl? Thank you for joining. It's actually a stand that's in my shop. If you hit the shopping cart, it is the auto tracker one. I like the way it clips in my phone. It clips in my phone. If you come to my YouTube channel, I'm going to show it to you real quick. You got to come to my YouTube because you won't be able to see it here. Let's see. Well, maybe I can't show it to you. But I have it set up like this. I'm on it on my YouTube. So set up this way. So I have it, you saw where I was showing the background. So I have it so that it's not turned on. The auto tracker is not turned on. That's what I was trying to say. So I'll show it to you also. We can't do the content creator rewards program. No, you can't. You can't do that. None of the creator rewards programs are available to you because you're not a creator. You're a business account. I like how easy you can switch back and forth. Yep. Oh, you're talking about when I flip my screen, I'm showing my tablet? Yes. Yes, that's what I do. Getting my points for the day. Thank you. Look at you. I love it. Looking forward to engaging. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're welcome, friends. Okay. I'm going to show my stand here. Let's see. Yes, I have noticed my limitations. Yep. Can you transfer followers if you make a second account? No, you cannot. You're starting over. You're starting over. That's a second account. That's a new account. So the only way you can transfer followers if you actually switch the accounts. So if you click switch, so if you click the 3 lines on your profile and click settings and privacy, the top thing that you'll see is an account. When you click account, you'll see it in the middle of the screen. It says, if you're a business account, it'll say switch to personal because you started off as a business. Or if you're a personal account, it'll say switch to business. So that's where you can switch the existing account if you do it that way. And then you keep your followers, keep them out. But obviously you switch the account. I'll go to your tutu, check it out. Where's the shopping cart? Oh, is the shopping cart not here? Let me do this. I'll add it. Can you do TikTok shop when you're personal? Yes. Yes. TikTok Shop for Creator, the affiliate program. Yes. Really quickly, the one that I have available at, this is the one that's from my showcase. This, I just pinned it. I got mine, and so I gotta show it. I'm sorry. Here is the box. This is the box of it. I'm gonna show the actual product in a second. I just realized I was like, I just pinned it. I gotta show it. So it holds your phone either vertical or it can hold it. Um, I like it because I could pull the tabs over and clip in my phone. So I like that. Um, I got points. So I'm heading back to work, and so really quickly I'm gonna turn my screen around so you can see the actual product. And so this is the actual. And you can take the little stand off, and you can actually mount it on an easel if you need to. And then it sits nice and balanced. And then it swivels. I'm moving it around with my hand manually. And so that's what you guys will see me doing when I swivel my phone. I'm just moving it manually. But I don't have it charged and I don't have the auto tracker on because it does move when you move. And so I do not turn it on. So I just want to make sure I share this. I have to show it so that you all can see it. Because TikTok will get mad at me. So you all can see it. Okay? So, and then I can click it back into my, going back into it. And then it charges nicely. So yeah, that's the one I have. How you doing, Eugene? Thank you so much for being here. Okay. So when you are a business, are you? Oh, I gotta unpin it, y'all. Let me show it on the box again. That's right. I forgot I still have it in there. You gotta make sure when you ever show a product, you gotta show the product. And so that's the features of it. Okay. So I'm gonna unpin it because I'm gonna get in trouble with TikTok. But if you want to grab that, you can. I'll remove it from the okay. So you said when you are a business, can you you can switch back to personal. So create so I explained that I need help setting up TikTok shop. Okay. So Janelle, let's do a Zoom call. We can do a one-on-one. I'm happy to help you. Let me know. Yeah, let me know maybe Saturday or Sunday. You can do it. So if you start a link, you have to show the product online. Yes. 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 You'll get in trouble if you don't. Yeah. You got to show the product. Got to show the product, and you got to keep showing the product. You can switch out other products. You can keep switching, but you got to be showing a product. So when I pinned it, I was like, oh, I'm sorry to talk. I was like, no, I gotta talk. I gotta show the product. So yeah, you'll get a violation if you don't show it. You got to be careful about what you say about it too, and all this other stuff. I was just, obviously I wasn't doing a full blown live demo. I was like, oh, here's all the features, and and you got to be careful about how you describe it. You can't use exaggerated verbiage like, oh, it's the greatest, oh, it's the best, oh my. You can't do all that. You got to just talk about what the features are and try to keep it as um, informative as possible, not inflated or exaggerated. So, does TikTok provide the item for you to sell? No. Well, maybe. Um, okay, so you can get samples. So that is there. There is a way to get samples. You can get a sample. Some people Some sellers do not give samples, so you're not guaranteed. You can request a sample. Maybe that's the best way to say it. So it's not guaranteed that you can request a sample. Especially if you're a newer account, they tend to not give samples unless they're a newer seller too, and they're like, okay, let me help you out because I'm trying to help myself out. So newer sellers may give samples, but the products that you like really really want, you may not get a sample unless you like have enough products sold that they can say, okay, yes, okay, I'll give you a sample. When it comes to when it comes to buying a product, you could buy a product from TikTok Shop. That is actually a very good strategy for people who don't have TikTok Shop yet, because TikTok sees that you're buying products, that you click the application saying that you're interested in TikTok Shop. All that will help you in terms of TikTok saying, okay, I see you. I'm going to give you TikTok Shop early. How you doing, favorite? I see your friend. So, so I would say if you are interested in something in particular and you knew you would want to use it anyway, like the stand I just showed you, I'm using it. I'm going live. That's something I would need to buy. So that is, I would encourage you to, get it, and then you can have it to promote it. Or if it is something that you're going to use, like Solo Travel, I know we met. Solo has, her niche is focused on, um, affirmation, self empowerment, self care. She also focuses on having these solo travel journeys so that you can support your mindset and settle your mind and really center yourself. And so a lot of her stuff is going to help you understand how to do that. And she has a um, candle ceremony that she does for affirmations. So she may have products that are going to be able to be used for her live. So she'll probably get products that way. So I would say if there's things that you're going to be using anyway, that's maybe in your niche, or maybe even a content creator, because I have the clickable light, I have the stand, I have the charger cord. I have different things that I'm using because I need it just for my live. And so I would say that may be another way to get products. And then you can always get products and promote them and do shoppable videos and, return them on Amazon. That's another thing, but you didn't hear me say that. um, if you decide to start TikTok Shop, do you have to have a business account? No, you do not. TikTok Shop for a creator where you're promoting someone else's product. Like me promoting, let me show like me promoting this product. I didn't make this product, it's not my product. I'm getting a commission for it. So if you're saying it as a creator, you need TikTok Shop personal, the personal side to do that. If you're doing your own business, like say I make candles, and these are Dr. Lisa's candles. I don't make candles, but if these were my candles, and I wanted to sell my candles on TikTok Shop under my business account, that's TikTok Shop for seller. Are the products provided by TikTok? Okay, so I answered that. No, they're not. Does Sunday after two work for you? Uh, DM me. I think so. Yes. DM me, so true now. Yes. Let me check though. Let me just confirm that. But more than likely, yes. We're talking about Eastern. I just want to make sure we're talking about the same time zone. So more than likely, yes. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Any other TikTok shop questions? I'm happy to answer them. I need to do a TikTok shop conversation at 4. I haven't done that, and so I haven't done it in a couple. I don't want to say probably before my vacation. So it's been a minute. It's been about a good week and a half. So I'm happy to talk about it. Um, so Nana, you said you just got into TikTok Shop. So if I talk about it, maybe that'll help kind of give a little perspective, and then when we meet, you can say, oh, "Okay, I'm when you said that. I want to set up. Okay, I want to try setting up. Do you have it already? Okay, you're gonna try to get it. How do you get the banner on your screen? This is a sticker. That's a sticker. True Authentic Jewel. Appreciate you asking. That's a sticker. When you start a live, you can't put it on before the live. You actually have to be in the live, and it will stay. So I think I put that on like 3 or 4 days ago. So it will stay from live to live. I just don't remove it because it's like, okay, it's there. And it makes sense for my 10 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, it doesn't make sense, but it's fine because people come in the room, they'll see it. So I think it's a good thing. People who haven't come in the room, they also will see it. So again, I just keep it there. If you if you click enhance as you're in your live, click the enhance button. That screen pops up and it gives you all the different effects. Like when I do my hand heart, it gives you stickers. That's what that is, a sticker. And I just erased what was there originally. And then if you want to do the laugh, sound effects, my clap and cheer and stuff, that's there. Okay. So, um, let me see if there's any other. Okay. On my other account, I only have 51 followers, and I got a prompt yesterday that AI I have. What? Did you got a prompt yesterday saying you have live access on it? Oh my gosh, TikTok. Well, I do believe what happened to me for this account, because I told you my other account I didn't get quickly. This account I got it quickly, and so I wonder if there is something to be said about if you already have an account, then they will support you and allow you to get another live access sooner, especially by how frequently you're going live. So you are going live. So it's like, okay, this person must want to be a live host, so they're going live. Really quickly, thank you all who are joining my YouTube channel. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I'm on TikTok too. I'm co-streaming, and feel free to like this YouTube. I'm going to have this content available for you to review later as well. So my TikTok people, my YouTube people, you'll be able to see all this information that I'm talking about from TikTok. So thank you for joining. Let me know if you have any questions, and put your questions in the comment, and we will be sure to answer them. Thank you so much. All right. They said, okay, I'll use that today. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I promote TV and fiber through a network marketing company. Um, so, okay to switch to personal. Um, Bountiful. You know what? I sent you a welcome message yesterday. Let's chat. I think the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Um, you probably just need to decide on how you're going to do that in your lives. I'm assuming you're doing it in content in live, so you just need to decide to determine how you're going to do it. But the answer is yes. You can do personal. Because I'll tell you right now, I'm assuming you have a website. I'm assuming you have something where you're connecting people about it, uh, connecting with people about it. You can flip your camera. I flipped my camera earlier. I'm going to flip it again to show my stand store. You can easily use that as a way to talk about the services, the benefits, and then have a call to action to people if they want to purchase or connect with you, ask questions. So yeah, absolutely. TikTok even has it where you now can get leads. I don't think you have to be a business account to get leads. I haven't used that feature, so I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I've gotten multiple notifications and I'm not a business account. But I do know, that's a feature that's in there. So that could be another way to turn that feature on. Maybe it's because my accounts are linked. Yes. Yeah, they're linked. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. Hi from Atlanta. How you doing, Coach Donna? I appreciate you being here. Yeah. Yes, I think so. Yeah. Anybody in the room use the leads yet? Have you used that feature? Um, Anybody use that? And how is it if you have? I have noticed the leads. Yep. Yeah, I see it also. And I have, like I said, I have a personal account, so it's not like it's only being shown to the business accounts. Um, I'm curious though, like, do you have to be a business? And maybe that's part of it, but I don't think so. Why would they show it to personal accounts if you don't have to be a business? So I just think that's kind of interesting that that's there. But let me do this. Let me pivot real quick because I want to make sure anybody who was here and you want support and guidance and you want to get connected with me, I do have an IG chat. I'm streaming right now on YouTube. So I have a chat where I think we're now at one. I got to look at the last count. I think we're at 130 people that are in the group chat. It's more than that have engaged with getting the bundle that I offer. And so people, not everybody has just come over to the group chat. So if you are someone who bought the bundle and you're not in the group chat, you know who you are. Let me know. Send me a message here, or more importantly, send me one on Instagram where we can connect over there and I can add you to the chat. I'm going to check it out. I'll report back regarding the lease. Thank you. I appreciate you. I am glad that I came here today. You're welcome, Albert. How you doing, friend? Thank you for being here. And so I break the bundle down price for this live only. I don't do it at my 4 o'clock. Sometimes I forget to change the price, but it is only for this live because I show the bundle. I promote the bundle. The 4 o'clock is my go live with you. So those are my people who are like still trying to figure out going live. My subject of the live is essentially talking about how to monetize your expertise. How do you create a solution? How do you offer a product, whether it's a physical product, digital product, whatever it is, you can offer a solution for your target audience. And they will, ideally, because if you're talking to them, you're learning about your audience, they're going to know, like, and trust you, and they will support and they will see you as someone that they want to connect with further. So I want you to be intentional about who you're talking to. And I showed you that prompt earlier so you can know specifically who you're talking to and how do you target and guide your conversation with them. So I want you to do that and be intentional about it. Honey said, I'm doing great because it's never too late to learn. Exactly. Never too late. Never too late. And the beauty of TikTok, and I will say the other social media too, is that you can connect with the people who you want to connect with. TikTok will send those people to your room in a very organic way because the AI says, okay, you're talking about this topic. These people who are out in these TikTok streets are looking for this topic. And so they will send those people into your room. So you want to be intentional about how you're engaging, how you're talking to your target audience. And then ultimately, those keywords you're using will allow people to come to your room. So that's important. You want to talk to the right people. But with the bundle, you also get me. You also get access to me. I'm happy to meet with you. I'm happy to brainstorm and talk with you. I want to support you throughout your journey. So the IG chat is there as another way. Group chat is a way for you to connect with others here, like-minded people that's trying to grow their profiles. Good morning, Post for a Profit. But then you also have me where I send you a voice memo. We can connect. We can do one-on-ones. I want to support you. So it's up to you in terms of when you want that support. People will buy the bundle and not open it or not engage. And then there's people who are like, I'm all in. I'm doing this. I'm making passive income. I'm trying to make sure I get that bag. You said just got the bundle worth every penny. Yes, Solo Travel. Solo, she's like, I got homework from Dr. Lisa. I met with Solo yesterday. She was like, hold on, here's my homework. I've been doing my homework. She's literally ready. She's ready to go. She's like right there about to launch. So awesome work that you're doing. Congratulations. So like I said, I do you do get me and I do meet with you and I want to make sure you're feeling supported. So you can use voice memos or you can connect with me on in Zoom. We can schedule a meeting. So so what I'm going to do really quickly, I'm just going to walk through very quickly my profile. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Not a problem. You you inspire me. All of y'all inspire me. But when people are doing things that are like, okay, I have a calling out, a gift, I have something that I can do, um, and you want to bring that to other people. That's the value added. That's the most important thing. Um, Talk to you later. Appreciate you. All right. So if you're in my room, if you click my photo once, my screen will pop up. If you click my photo again, it will take you to my profile. Okay? So we're going to walk through this together, friends. And so you can see where I'm actually live here talking. And I just received a couple of books from TikTok Shop and I'm working on getting more. Okay, look at there. Awesome. If you click the stand store, it'll take you to the stand store. And I want you to be intentional about what you're doing. Okay? So in this, I'm gonna talk about what's in my shop really quickly. I'm gonna lower the price of the bundle. It's usually $127. I'm gonna drop it down to over 50% off. It's gonna be $57. So you'll be able to get that really quickly. Right now it's discounted at $97. So I'm gonna make it even less. I'm gonna make it $57. Okay. So I want you to be able to get it and make the best out of it. If you are interested, I've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now because I haven't really promoted UBC. I did a couple previews. Maybe I'll do one. We're still waiting for them to go to affiliate. But if you are interested, get the sneak peek for UBC. UBC is great. It is a great community. I belong to about three, well, it's about 4 or 5 now. Now it's about 5 mentorship groups. And essentially, hey, how you doing, Amber? Um, Essentially, what I do is I learn from different resources. And so, what I will tell you is that there are 51,000 people over in that community on UBC. There are currently, that's where I get there's a 2 hour module on TikTok Live host strategy. So there's 2 hours module on that. They have affiliate marketing. They have the other YouTube, Instagram, all the other platforms are there. And so what they're doing is helping you understand how to use your brand effectively so that you're talking to your audience and you can engage. And then ultimately, you're building that know, like, and trust. So you can do that through multiple channels, whether it's through social media, affiliate marketing, brand deals. They're teaching you all the different ways you can make money through your brand. And so they teach you how to create an infectious brand too. So that's part of it. The perk I say is that it's currently master resale rights where you can sell it and get 100% of your profits back, and people are just put into the UBC community. It's a school community. However, they're about to change to what's called, uh-oh, I'm sorry, my screen changed. I'm sorry. They're about to go into an affiliate program. So they're about to be 85% for you, 15 for them. So that's a whole change they're doing. And they were supposed to launch it in February. Then they were going to launch it in March. And now they're waiting to launch it any day now. So we're waiting. So if you're curious, get the sneak peek. And I'll talk about it once they launch. And I'll send you some information. In the meantime, this is the bundle. I mean, that's still a good percentage. It is a very good percentage. It is a very good percentage. Here's the deal with UBC really quickly. Let me just talk through that because you made me think of some other stuff to share. Once they relaunch, they're going to do a discount on their, it's probably going to be a 24-hour sale. So they're going to have a discounted rate where it's going to be anywhere between $100 and $150 discounted off this $4.99. They've never done that before, so if you're going to do it, you want to grab it then. I know what they are planning to do is increase this afterwards. So they'll do that quick sale, and the price is probably going to go up. So I tell people that, like, you want to pay attention, get the sneak peek so that you can take advantage of the sale if you want to get it. If not, you're right. It's a good deal for the percentage that they're offering. We'll recognize that that's going to be a one time that you can get it for such a low rate for yourself. Your in the future won't be available for that low rate. These are 2 other small ticket items I offer. One is for new live hosts that are looking to go live. So I have a 3-page checklist, and then the other one is kind of it's a 6-step chat guide that's in here for you to use to understand how to use ChatGPT. I want to start digital products, but there are so many programs out here. Yes, blessed oils. Yes. Okay, now bless you didn't open up the floodgates. Let me turn my camera around. Let me turn my camera around so you can see my face. Um, okay, so I agree. I agree. Let me say this because I was that person who had to figure out which one to get. Yeah, UBC. That's what was about to drop the nails. Thank you, baby. He was like, yes, you're about to tell us now. You got UBC, you got DWA, you got DBA, you got RBA, you got SWC. There's so many out there. So what I did do my research, and I'm gonna say this because I was that person that was like, okay, there's too many acronyms out there. There's so many to choose from. Everybody has their own sales pitch. I landed with UBC. I landed with UBC after doing that discernment and going, literally, I kid you not, I was that person back in October who went to multiple lives and I heard people spill and kind of hear what they had to say. And I landed with UBC because he talked about branding. And so for me, it's about your brand. It's about how do you think very intentionally of how you're talking to your target audience. You can buy a course and they can tell you stuff that you could be doing and you will get no sales. It's because of you. And if you're not talking to the right people and resonating with that target audience and your brand not resonating with that target audience, then they're not going to buy. That's just the reality. And so when I say if you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. And so favorite, you commented, you're a great example of being very focused on your target audience. And you're able to talk to them as someone who they know, like, and trust because you are able to give them information that they are saying, okay, this is the person who has the solutions or who knows a lot about this information, this topic, and I want to get this information from them or the solution from them. And so your brand is important. And if you're picking a product to decide from, I end up going with UBC because they talked about brand. I have an MBA, so again, my MBA was marketing and HR, so the concentrations that I took. And so I know a little bit about marketing, understand the concepts around branding, and how do you have something you're promoting, and how do you actually, you know, make sales because of the brand. Are you saying, I'm saying a B? It's U B. B is a boy. B is a brand. You're like, that Chicago accent. Her Chicago accent is too much for me. Yes, UBC. So UBC is what I have in my storefront. Now UBC, Lester Oils, you're gonna make. Let me know if you want me to do a preview. I'll do one. I probably won't do it today. Maybe I'll do it Friday, tomorrow. I could do it at my 10 o'clock or my 4 o'clock, whatever. He said, okay. So I can do a preview of UBC so that you can see it and people and anybody in the room who wants to see a sneak peek of it. I did it, like I said, was it last Friday? Might have been 2 Fridays ago. I don't think it was last. I think it was 2 Fridays ago. And I did it a couple times where I did a quick sneak peek. First Friday I did a little bit more extensive. Last Friday I think I did a quick sneak peek. Tomorrow I can be a little bit more extensive if you would like me to be. And so I'll show it to you. There's 51, almost 52,000 people in UBC. So it is really, really a larger community. It actually is probably the largest out of all of these courses. Now, the courses that you're seeing, the bigger courses. Now, what I offer you, I think your question was, I want to sell digital products. My bundle probably will get you something. So it will help you create a product that is for your target audience. So it's going to teach you how to create digital products for yourself that you are going to promote to your audience. So that's different than having a UBC where it's a big comprehensive course and it's teaching you all the different facets of the digital marketing business. That's entirely different. So if you are looking to get in on a smaller level and you just say, okay, I want to get a sense of what this is all about, then my bundle is probably the bundle you need. That's probably what you need initially. Um, but if you're looking at like, okay, you know what, I'm thinking big picture. I'm thinking, okay, I want to be an affiliate. I want brand deals. I want to look at modules that's going to teach me about YouTube, be able to go back to modules that's going to teach me about live streaming. That is UBC. UBC has all that included and more. You have people who are 7, 8 figure earners. They're teaching you their strategies. So all those things are part of UBC. It's a community. And you see other people you can engage with and learn from others in terms of their strategies. However, that's a lot. It's a lot. I will tell people it's not for everybody, and it just depends on how you want to approach your journey. So that's probably my biggest spiel. Like, get the sneak peek. It's free. Get a sense of what it's about, and then you can decide if you want even more. Okay. The whole resale, I think, is what attracts most people. Yes, to get out the 9 to 5. Yes. Okay. Then yeah. Then you probably do want a course. Grab the sneak peek so you can have that. And then if you want a course, if you're looking to say, I want this course to resell the course, because that's the whole thing that people are doing too. They're reselling it and they're trying to benefit in that way. I tell people it's important to actually take the course and use the course. The perk is the resale, that's a perk. But the course itself is the true gift. It's the true thing that you want. And so you learn a lot from within it. Okay? So that is you, BC. But let me know if you have any other questions. Um, I do one-on-one consultations if people need to meet with me. You can schedule that. I offer a 2-for-1. And then my people who are still nervous, trying to figure out all this stuff, go ahead and get the free download for that's from overthinking to action. Oh shoot, I thought it would be discounted. It will be discounted when they relaunch as an affiliate. You're not talking about my thing I'm about to discount. UBC, they're waiting, we're waiting rather for them to become an affiliate, and they're going to do a sale and discount it. So if you grab the sneak peek, those are the people I'm going to communicate once it goes on sale. I have to log out here and come back because my phone is a bit choppy right now. Okay, thanks, Alfred. And so, yeah, so if you grab the sneak peek, I looked at the sneak peek. Okay, good, good. Okay, so yeah, the discount, I'll tell you when it goes on sale. I'm a little annoyed by them. It's funny because the chat, you could tell other people are a little annoyed too. Because people are like, well, they've been holding off talking about it and promoting it fully because it is this promise that it's about to go affiliate. So I don't want anybody to buy a product that will change in a few days. And they've been saying that few days was coming. It was supposed to be in February. It was supposed to be in March. Now we're in April. So they've been saying it's coming, 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 and it hasn't happened yet. So um, let me discount the bundle real quick because I have a meeting, so I need to make sure I get off in time. I also want to make sure I support you all. Okay. If that's what you mentioned, yeah. Yeah, we've been waiting. We've been waiting on it. So we'll see if they do it. Okay. Friends, really quickly, who's ever left in the room, if you want to get this, let me know. Let me know if you're interested in it. Put interest. You always support us. I do. I do. I keep you guys. I'm making sure everybody, we all can win. Each one can teach one. We can all win. It doesn't have to be somebody trying to get over. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. I want you to be successful. And you can be successful. Um, you say yes, always support. Yeah. You can be successful and we could be doing the same thing. There's enough of everything out here for all of us. So there's over 1 billion people on this app. That's what I say. And your audience could look different than my audience, and that's it. People are going to connect to who they want to connect with. You don't have to feel intimidated or feel like you have to do it a certain way. You could do it your own way, and you will still find your people. So that's the beauty of how things operate in this world and in these universes, the TikTok streets or the YouTube streets. So we all can win. But with that being said, if you're interested, put interested in the chat. What I'll do, I'm gonna zip through this, and if I know there's only 20 people right now, so if it's not for you right now, it's going to be discounted, and I will support you with any questions you may have. So if you click my information, said I'm glad you said that because sometimes you think you need to adjust your content, but really you really don't. Stick to what you do best for me. Anyway, yes. I said it earlier, comparison is the thief of all joy. If we're comparing ourselves to everybody, you're never gonna feel like you're accomplished. You're gonna always feel like you're not doing things right. And I try not to do that. That's just not my mindset. I just can't continue to compare myself to other people. I've done that when I was younger. The shy version, the introverted person of me, a version of me was like, oh, I want to be like her. I want to be like that. Well, no, I can't do that. I'm just gonna be me. That's it. That's it. And so you got to make sure you're focused on your lane. When I talk to said the track analogy, stay in your lane, stay focused. Don't let the comparison, when you start looking at other people's numbers and their viral content and what they're doing, eh, you know, it's an algorithm. It will pick and choose. So that was me yesterday. Was it? Oh, you're good. Favorite, you are doing well. Well, that's true. Yeah, don't compare yourself. Favorite, let me know if we need to meet because I want you to stick with it. You got an audience. And at the end of the day, you want to continue to connect with those people because they need you. And then, at the end of the day, you can look at your recordings, look at what you've been doing, and just improve on your own content and like what you're doing so that you're reaching people. But at the end of the day, there's gonna be days it's up and down, up and down. People are gonna be here and people are not. So it is what it is. The algorithm, I was saying, I think is, if I was to be honest with you, there were people who came in here. There was a lot of numbers at one point, and then it dropped. I was like, okay, maybe it's something I did or said. At the end of the day, I'm like, whatever. Whatever. Yes, then I made sales and I was like, no, I'm going to do research. There you go. Exactly. Exactly. There's a Sunday Zoom at 2 p.m. work for you. Sultry Nana, let's DM. I gotta check. I'm 90% sure it does. What time zone? I just want to make sure we're talking about the same 2 o'clock. Make sure our 2 o'clocks are the same 2 o'clock. I'm Eastern. Talk three like it's 30. Yes. Talk to three like it's 30. That's it. Exactly. Eastern. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. 2 p.m. Eastern. I am going to say yes. Yes to the dress. Yes. We're gonna say yes. I'm gonna send you a message on Instagram. I'll send you a message there, and we'll connect. So Instagram, and then I will send you an email. Eugene, did you, speaking of Eugene, you in the room still? No stress. Okay, cool. Okay. Um, maybe make sure I write this down. 2 p.m. Okay. And that was Sunday. You're welcome, friend. Um, Eugene, let me know. I sent you a message too. Let me know. Um, were you able to find the email? So, people in the room, if there's anybody in the room who bought the bundle and for whatever reason you haven't opened the bundle, you're looking for the bundle. The bundle gets emailed to you from Stan Store. Okay? So, the bundle is emailed to you from Stan Store. So, if you are somebody who bought it and you're like, I don't know where that thing went, it comes from Stan. So, type in the word STAN in your search for in your email, and it should pop up. I've heard people say that it's gone to their spam. So hopefully it pops up and it's not in your spam. It's actually in your inbox. But if you get it, click it. That's a good thing. So that way it doesn't get lost. Are you using a microphone? Your sound is chips. Your sound is chips and clear. It is my iPhone. This is my iPhone. So yeah, no microphone. No microphone. I used the microphone crisply clear. Yep. Yes, I used the microphone at one point, and it was scratching. It was like scratching up on my shirt and stuff, and I was like, "Ooh, never again." Because I did some shoppable videos. This is when I was first doing my content on this account, and I did some shoppable videos about the microphone outside. Outside, it was great. Inside, it was moving around, and it sounded like scratchy. So I stopped using the microphone. So I just use my phone. But this is my phone, and this is iPhone 13 Pro. So that's what this is. Yep. So, and really quickly, my people, I had that issue last night, and my audience noticed that also. Yes. Yeah. You know who had a good microphone or product that she was promoting that was a microphone? She had it in her ears. It was like an earbud microphone, and she was using that. It was Whitfield Shenanigans. I think that's it. Whitfield might be. I'm sure it's Whitfield. Whitfield Shenanigans. I think you know her, Sultry. She had a product that she used and she did on her live and it was really good. So that she did use. Yeah. So so from then on I just use my microphone. I don't my cell phone. I don't use a mic just because I didn't like the way it operated. Very nice. Okay, I will check her out. Yep. She had one in her shop. And she had done I said it on a live. This was about a few weeks back. I said it on the live and she had promoted it. And I was like, oh, I like it. It was really good. But you got to be comfortable with having it in your ear the way she had it. But it was good. Um, if you're still in the room, I just broke the bundle price down. I'm gonna talk about it really briefly because I do have to go, but it is there for you. Grab it. Let me know if you have any questions. You get access to me. You get to do meetings like I'm talking about with Sultry Nana because she's part of the IG community. She's asking for support with her TikTok shop. We'll meet and we'll talk through and walk through it. Okay. So I just want you to know I'm here for you. Okay. So click the my photo, my screen will pop up. If you click my photo again, it's going to take you to grab it all. You're so sweet. There's that grab it. And if you click here, favorite, seriously, let's meet again, though. We probably do need to meet so we can just talk. It's worth every penny. Oh, favorite was one of the ones that got the bundle and she created her products really quickly. She did it within 2 weeks. She's like, I'm doing this. And in those 2 weeks, she's made sales. I mean, since she's launched, she's made sales. So just recognize that you got to put the work in, on the upfront work in, but you will make sales. So here's the bundle. We're gonna walk through this really quickly, and if you grab it now, I'll probably keep it up at this price to about 2 o'clock, because I have a meeting. Uh, one. Okay, yeah. So I'll keep it up to about 2 o'clock. So it'll be here for you if you want to grab it. Um, and then, and if you have grabbed the bundle and you are not in my IG group, I say it again, message me so I can add you to the group. Okay. So the bundle comes with what's called master resale rights. I talked about it earlier with UBC, and where you can get 100% of your profit. Where you sell this, you rebrand it. It's 100% yours. You can use it in any way you choose to. I recommend that if you have a specific niche, you might want to rebrand it so it makes sense for your niche. And it teaches you how to create products for your particular audience. So this is here for you. Um, the first three courses are mini courses. They're audio and video courses. The first one is Digital Marketing 101. So it's teaching you the fundamentals about digital marketing. I say UBC was 40 hours of content. This is 3 hours. So it's going to get you 3 hours of how to create products, understanding what's your vision, your why, as well as who's your target audience, and then how do you brand yourself effectively. Remember, I told you I'm really big on branding. And then your branding masterclass is next. So I want you to create a brand that will resonate with your target audience. And so whether that's the font, the colors, your logo, you want to create something that's going to resonate with them. Then you have your Canva mastery. And so that's teaching you how to create products, whether it's a physical product where you need a label or your logo, or digital products where you're creating ebooks, or if you're creating a checklist or a guide of some sort. So whatever you're creating, you can do with Canva, and it'll help you design that. And then you have the playbook. The playbook is going to walk you through um, over the next 30 days, the next 40 weeks, what you can be doing to get up and running to launch. Because we want you to launch, so I want you to be effective by week 4. We're launching your products. So ideally, you are going live this entire time. I want you to go live, and I want you to talk to your audience. I want you to connect with them. I want you to understand what questions they have, and then ultimately use those questions and those pain points to create a solution for them. Okay? So you'll do that with the playbook, because we want you to work on, I tell people to work on the Digital Marketing 101 course, the branding course, the Canva course, those mini courses, so that you can create your brand. That's the goal. Week 2, you're creating your products. Whether it's physical, digital, consultations, whatever you're doing, you're creating your products. And then week 3, you're going to create your storefront. I use Stan. Stan has a 14-day free trial that you can use, or if you want to, you can use Beacon, System.io, Shopify, Etsy. But you're going to create your products that's going to resonate with your audience, okay? And then week 4, you're going to launch. Could you repeat which course you're talking about? I missed it. This is my bundle, the Launchpreneur Blueprint bundle. This is the third thing that's in my store. The first 2 things are related to UBC, but this is my bundle. So it teaches you a quick 3-hour course on digital marketing so you understand the business model, then branding, how to brand yourself, and then there's the Canva Mastery, how to create products. So this is teaching you how to create your own products. I think you said you were interested in creating digital products or selling digital products, but it sounded as if you were probably interested in selling digital courses, like a bigger course. This is like a smaller mini course. And so you can create a course. There's what happens with digital marketing, and the course is going to teach you this. You have multiple price points. You have what's called a low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket. So you would have multiple price points, and you would have a freebie. There's also that too. But ultimately, it's teaching you the business model. And so, how do you create something where you might start off selling something at a low ticket, and then you scale and maybe add a couple other products? Or if your low ticket is popular enough and you're reaching your target audience, your low ticket may just be what you need because people are buying that ticket, that product so much. It's like, oh, okay, I'm just going to rinse and repeat and sell this particular product because this is the solution people need from me. Okay? But this teaches you the fundamentals of how to get going. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. See you at 4 p.m. sis. Thank you so much, Banjin Queen. Appreciate you being here. And so you wanna make sure you're creating products that's going to resonate with your target audience. So if you know your target audience and know what they're looking for, you'll create a product that will sell to them. Okay, so that's part of it too. Once you do your playbook, then you have these PLR products. These are products that you can just resell. You can rebrand, resell, or sell them as is. They're 100% yours, so it's how you want to do it. With this particular bundle, you get put into my Instagram group. So you're going to be added to my Instagram group chat. And then you have, which is really a support group. We're supporting each other. We're holding each other accountable. We're keeping things going. It's about 130 people over there now. And then you also have access to me. So I like Instagram because you can send voice memos, kind of like what I'm doing here. When you hear my voice, I'm answering a question, I'm talking to you, I send you a welcome message. And then if you have questions, you can ask me questions back. So this is the individual chat that we can have. And then if you need to schedule a meeting, I'll schedule a meeting with you. So we can talk through maybe something very specific to what you need. If you have a lot of questions, or if you need, like Sultrinana, she needs help with her TikTok shop and setting it up. So I'm there for you. Okay, so that's the access that you gain by getting this bundle. Okay, um, so that is it. I'm gonna quickly look and show you what this is. Anybody else who has questions, let me know along the way. So once you purchase, you're gonna get an email. I tell people pay attention to the email. Because what happens with Stan Store will say, oh, do you want to download your product? Well, it's telling you to download this, which is fine. You can download this. There's also an email that says, okay, here is this product. Plus, I want you to connect with me on YouTube. And I intentionally did that because YouTube is where I have a whole overview video where I walk through this document and I click all of these links. Because I don't want you to go back and say, oh, she did this in this TikTok and I don't know what I was looking at and I can't seem to find it. So I have a video for you where you can find it there and you can review it. So it's in that email. It's a Stan Store email. And then also I ask that you send a message to say that you watched it. And then I will click that and subscribe to your channel. I'll watch one of your videos and then subscribe to you. because YouTube's really big on fake engagement, and you got to watch a video before you can subscribe to someone's channel. So that's a tip that people don't talk about enough. So you got to make sure you're being very intentional about watching that video first before you hit subscribe, because um, YouTube will not let that subscription go through, that subscriber go through to that channel. So you won't get credit, and that person won't get subscribed to you. So I tell people, let's build our pages over there too. These are your products, and I'm going to click them real quick. And then you have, this is a presentation. It's a 112 slide video and audio course. So it's going to go, this goes over what you got for MLR and PLR. And then, like I said, it's a 3-hour course, audio and video course. Goes through mindset, and it talks through all the different products that you have. And it says, what is digital marketing? So I'm not going to review all of this, but essentially this is telling you everything you need to know to get into the business. Okay? And so we're going to talk about the branding course really quickly. I'm going to click on that. Here you have your branding masterclass. So how do you create a brand that's going to resonate with your audience? So I want you to be intentional about creating that brand. And so this is a 35-minute course. And so I tell people, don't sit and do all of them at one time. You might do the digital marketing class over the course of a week, where you're doing 45 minutes a day, and then you add the branding class, and then you finish with a couple of days of working through the Canva class. Okay, so it's teaching you all you need to know. The branding class is going to teach you your logo, how to create your font, your colors. And again, if you are using Canva, because you need the free Canva account to set this up. But once you're using Canva, you can create a Canva Pro and do a brand kit. So this is a 2-hour and 5-minute course. 2 hours and 5 minutes on Canva. So it is going to give you an in-depth understanding of Canva and how to leverage it, and how to use it effectively with the templates that are there. And so you want to absolutely use Canva for that reason. Okay. And then you have your digital marketing playbook. And so the playbook here. And this runs down what I just said earlier about the playbook. So I want you to be thinking about that. Like, how do you create your vision, your why, your goals, and then ultimately your brand? How do you create your products? How do you create your storefront? It's week 3. The email flows, all the things, the back-end systems for your storefront. And then your 4th week, you are launching. Okay? And then finally, the last link I'm going to click is the playbook. Profit Pack, rather. And so this is like 46 ebooks that you can use. And so it's teaching you everything you need to know. And there's so many different ebooks in here. I'll click chat. I want to be quick about it. In ChatGPT, this is if anything, if you need anything to support you in your process for using AI, it's here. So chat is 23-page ebook. Let me go to this page, this view, and so you can see the different prompts that are in here. This is going to teach you about brainstorming, using AI. Some people use chat. I know some people like System.io. Not System.io, I'm sorry. The Copilot, and then Gemini. And so there's so many others. So this one is specifically for chat, but you can use any of them. And then finally, there's Midjourney, there's YouTube, there's selling online, making money online. How do you do that? There's books on investing, print on demand business, the ultimate vendor list. There are so many different products in here. And then you have all these different clickable links that's giving you product ideas. I have chat. It's been a great help. Absolutely. How do I get more people to stay on my live? Um, True, authentic, true. Uh, I mean, it's based on telling them how to engage. But really, are you new to going live? The numbers go up and down. Let me know if that's. I don't think you're new. You're 2,300. So, how many times have you gone live? You said no. So, how many times have you gone live? You want to make sure you're talking to your audience in a way that they will resonate with what you're sharing. It just depends on what you're sharing at the time. The numbers go up. Like when I start talking about my bundle, people come in and out, and I get that because not everybody's like, oh, I want to see this, or maybe they've seen it already. And so it just depends on what you're doing at the time. I think it's important a lot for the last 2 years. Okay, well then I would tell you, I would say it's about your engagement. As a live host, you need to repeat yourself often. You need to encourage people to do the things that they need to do to get experience points. Do the daily heart me, like the live, share the live. I'm gonna pause here. So really quickly, these products here are all product ideas. If you want me to click a particular niche, I'll do it. But beyond that, the bundle's there for 57, so you can grab it if you're interested. But okay, so back to you, the truth. Let me know if there's a particular niche you want me to click to. I'm happy to do that. But what I would tell you is that a lot of times I think we, as live hosts, and what I've done as a live host is I make a point to read and respond to people's questions. I make it a point to welcome people coming into my room. So as people are engaging in my live and connecting with my live, I welcome new people. I try to make sure that they feel seen and heard. There's a lot of live hosts that don't do that, that they ignore people, or they're not answering questions, or if a question's not being answered, I will say, I didn't see it. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, TikTok does filter. So if I don't see it, I can't answer it. But I would make a point to make sure that people know I'm here for them. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here to address your problems and support you in this time in my life. Okay? So that's a good one. That's how you start cultivating. TikTok filters a lot. Yeah, YT does not. Yes, YT probably should. YT is not, and it should, because sometimes I was like, oh wait a minute. The comments that I got yesterday. Let's just start on YT, but streaming on live. But I would say the other thing is the daily heart me. People ignore that, but that's a part of how you get monetized. If you set up the restrictions, it's okay. Okay. Interesting. I gotta probably set up my restrictions. That's probably what I haven't done. I'll ignore the trolls, engage them, but I tell them that they can't play on that is that is live. Yeah, I block and mute. I mute and block rather, in that order. Mute and then block. Sometimes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I don't play, not at all. Mm. So um yeah, I mute and block people quite a bit on my live. But yeah, true, authentic. I would say you gotta be intentional about what you're doing. You might need to go back and look at your recording and just get a better sense of who came in the room, what did you say, how were you engaging them or not, and then also think about your audience. Who's your audience? Who are you talking to? And then make sure you're talking to them in a way that they want to be talked to. Are they looking for something? So I gave the example in my chat GPT prompt that people are looking for some type of solution. They want to make sure you're able to address their pain points. So in that particular prompt, there was keywords, and the niche in the live stream was developed based off someone who is a juggling, stressed out mom. And so if you're juggling multiple age group of your kids, multiple tasks, you're still trying to have self care and well being through your fitness journey, and then you're still trying to support people who are trying to understand how to plan for college, how to plan for retirement, then you need to be able to talk to your audience in a way that they will resonate. Okay, I know you're juggling multiple tasks. I know you're stressed. I know you're someone who is looking at ways to, you know, focus on yourself and also manage your own self care. So say that. Those are the things you have to tell your audience based on your niche and topic. And if that is not your niche and topic, where you feel like your life is just general, then you need to make sure, again, you are always welcoming your audience, always talking to them, cultivating that relationship. I think that's on the live host responsibility. And then educating them on how do they engage the daily heartbeat, the comments, liking, sharing, all those things is part of how TikTok will say, okay, this is a popular live. You're getting the engagement, and you in turn get the diamonds and the rewards. Okay. All right, dear friends. It is exactly 12:30. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me know if things improve. I know you said you've been going live consistently, but I would say that prompt I gave for ChatGPT, if you're not doing that, uh, you might be too broad. You might be talking to too many people, and now you need to narrow it. Bless you for all you do. Oh, thank you so much, Nanny. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I see you, Linus. How are you, friend? And so I appreciate all of you all. Let me head out. And like I said, the bundle will be there for you for about another couple hours. So feel free to look it over, ask me questions, DM me, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, take care, people. Bye bye. All right, YouTube. I am sorry. I was sitting up here looking at this stuff, and my eyes got heavy. All right, good friends. I am about to let you go. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining. Bye bye.